Guess who else wants to flex its nuclear power? China. October is a defining month for Xi Jinping. He will kick off a historic third term. Before the coronation happens, Beijing seems to be sending out a powerful message. Some new footage has emerged showing China's new nuclear submarine. According to a report, this has happened for the first time. The Chinese state media is pushing these pictures. Take a look.
作为设战止战的杀手锏部队，在未来海战中，我和我的艇员们将始终保持盘马弯弓的戒备状态，蛰伏大洋，时刻待战，随时能战。
Looks quite powerful, does it not? China is clearly demonstrating its naval power. What kind of submarine is this? It's called Type 094A. It was put into service in April last year. What are its capabilities? This submarine, the Type 094A, can launch ballistic missiles over long ranges. Through this submarine, China can hit targets that are as far as 10,000 kilometers. That is good enough to hit the US mainland. And China has now put this submarine on a training mission. This submarine was inducted on a significant day, the 72nd anniversary of the People's Liberation Army Navy. Guess who presided over that ceremony? It was Xi Jinping himself. The Chinese president gives special attention to the Navy. He wants China to have a blue water Navy. What does that mean? Let me explain, using the words of Xi Jinping himself. The Chinese president stated his position on the Navy way back in 2018. Here's what he had said, I'm quoting, "The task of building a powerful Navy has never been as urgent as it is today." A year later, Beijing released a white paper on defense. It built on what Xi Jinping had said. I'm quoting again, "China needs to build a strong and modernized naval force, one that is capable of carrying out missions on the far seas." That is effectively the definition of a blue water navy, a military force on the high seas that can operate in any theater of conflict. The question now is, why does China need a blue water navy? On a fundamental level, this is about China's superpower ambitions. Powerful countries have powerful militaries, a fighting force that can operate almost anywhere. But that would be a rather simplistic way of looking at this. Xi Jinping has specific goals in mind for his all-powerful navy, like seizing control of Taiwan. Yes, events of this year have proved the threat of a military invasion is real. Since the US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan, the Chinese military has relentlessly conducted drills in and around Taiwan. China already has the largest navy in the world. Through these naval drills, it is putting pressure on Taipei. Beijing says those drills should be seen as a warning.
China's position is justified, reasonable and legitimate. Our measures are firm, forceful and appropriate. China's military exercises are open, transparent and professional. They are in line with domestic law, international law and international practice. They aim to warn the perpetrators of the situation and punish the Taiwan independence forces.
Punish the Taiwan independence forces, he said. That threat was for the democratic government of Taiwan. Taipei is taking these provocations seriously. They are also keeping an eye on Beijing and this month's Communist Party Congress. Earlier this week, Taipei revealed its own assessments about Xi Jinping's upcoming third term. Listen to this. The strength of the Chinese Communist Party will gradually expand, along with the continuous emphasis on promoting the reunification process in its development strategy. We believe that the Beijing authorities' work on Taiwan has entered the stage of strengthening the practice of the so-called anti-independence and promoting reunification. Let me simplify that for you. Taiwan expects China to escalate the pressure campaign. Already, it is working on countermeasures. Taiwan's defense minister is changing some rules of engagement. Chiu Ko-cheng recently spoke to lawmakers in Taipei. He said Taiwan will now start taking Chinese incursion attempts more seriously. Here is what that means. If Chinese airplanes enter Taiwan's airspace, Taipei would treat that as a first strike. Taiwan is sending a message to China. If Chinese jets fly over the island, they are well within their rights to shoot it down. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.